Hello there, beautiful people. This is Mentor Shelley again, coming to you, wanting to make sure that you have the tools you need to succeed in your career. We want to definitely go over the first article in the newsletter. Wanted to talk to you today about that. Sometimes some of us don't want to read, so I want to make sure that you have that information at your fingertips to listen to while you're working out, as well as um, while you're driving in the car, whenever you get to listen to this. The first article that we want to go over is your connection. Your connections can make or break your job search. 3 techniques to improve the quality of your personal and professional network. Definitely want to go through here, and that's going to be, of course, as you see, category 1 in the job search techniques category. And we're going to talk about those 3 ways right now. But before we get into that, I want to make sure that you understand something. That the connections that you have, whether it be the people on your phone, the people on your Facebook page, it is vitally important that you keep in contact with those connections. The first technique here is to reach out by phone, text, and by social media, as I just said, and inbox once per month, to keep the communication with your current, or even your current communications with your personal connections. Even if it's just to say hello and check on them to see how they are doing. This is vitally important to make sure that you keep the communication lines open. I'll give you a great example of that. I was working with one of my clients. She had been in between jobs, and she had lost the job that she was on before because of a layoff. And, she was telling me, oh, I'm looking for something. Do you know of anybody that's hiring for XYZ? Which is normally the typical thing that people do when they, reach out to people once they're not employed anymore and they're looking for additional employment. Keep in mind, that's not the only time you should pick up the phone. This is why I'm saying to you, one of the first techniques, you want to reach out by phone, by text, by social media inbox, not directly on their page, but in the inbox, because that's more personal and direct. Once a month, to keep the communication lines open, because if you're communicating with that person on a regular basis, when you reach out to them about, seeing what opportunities are available, if they know about any volunteer opportunities or any kind of, temporary or contract opportunities, they're more likely to open the doors because, let you know or refer you to a credible source or to a credible opportunity, because you made the effort to keep in contact with them. It's not just about, what I can get from the situation right now, but keeping your communication current with your current connections, your current network, your warm network, as multi-level marketing people refer to it as, just to check in with them to say hello, even if it, just say, hey, how you doing? What's going on with you? How is life doing? And to not to be disingenuous, but to be genuine with catching up with them. You never know what you can uncover. Um, Technique number 2. When we're having conversations with our warm network, I should say, or with the people that we know, the friends and family that we have, whether we reach out to them via phone, via text, in person, on social media, when you're talking to them, use the opportunity to do more listening than talking. I'll give you a prime example. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day. I hadn't talked to her to be honest with you, in months. And because I'd been so busy and she'd been so busy and things of that nature. And, just talking to her and asking her, how are things going? How are the children? The preliminary conversation. But then, I asked the question, so what's going on with you? And she proceeds to tell me that, there's some family issues that have developed. But she also, in the midst of all of that, started her own business. And Had I not asked certain questions, I would not have known. So it's important. You may be able to uncover certain opportunities with folks when you're speaking to them or when you're having conversation with them. Ask a lot of open-ended questions. How are things going? How is the job? What's going on at the company that you're working with? Is there transition going on? Is there growth going on? Because just from asking those questions, you may have indirectly uncovered some opportunities, um, for yourself, maybe from a contract standpoint, or maybe from a steady employment standpoint. You never really know, or maybe just from the skills and abilities that you offer, there may be other opportunities available. So it's always best to have conversations with your personal connections and ask those questions. And of course, job search technique number three: your personal connections may not hear from you, but sending them a just thinking about you card, it sounds a little arbitrary and it sounds a little old school, but do it because number one, a lot of people are not doing it, and two, it will make a lasting impression. People do appreciate the small tokens in life. It makes a big difference. You're communicating with them, and you're also saying, "I'm just thinking about you," or if they really listen to some of the things that was going on with you, you can send them a thank you card as well. Sometimes just thinking about you and want you to know how much you mean to me. Whatever connection you have with that person, whether it be in a professional sense or in a personal sense. So I want you to take, this opportunity to reach out to your personal connections. And if you're not sure on how to get, on how to really do this, I definitely have some tips and strategies that you can, if you have questions about doing that, you can definitely go to mentorshelley.com/contact. You can click on the left. There's a little bar that says send voicemail on the right hand side of the screen. When you get to that part of the website, you can click there and leave me a voice message, or you can put your information in where it says contact. And I would be able to return your call or return your voicemail within 24 to 48 hours, or reach out to me so you can ask questions in regards to how to increase your connectivity with your personal and professional connection. This is Mentor Shelley signing off. And if, of course, you want full access to this newsletter, you can definitely go to mentorshelley.com/monthly newsletter, monthly career newsletter, and you will be able to download the current month episode along with previous months. Of course, this is the first one, so you'll be able to download this month's newsletter so you can use the information in this newsletter to help you to become a better version of yourself professionally. This is Mentor Shelley signing off. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.